Okay, good morning everyone, and welcome back to our distance learning program. As you know, today is Friday, and every day there will be two subjects for your class. And in the first video lesson, which is for the first session, you are going to study the writing tutor 2A. And now we are on unit 4, which is about the great inventions. And the activities that you will learn from this lesson is pre-writing activities. And you can find more information about the lesson on your book, which is Writing Tutor 2A, on page 72. Alright everyone, without any further ado, let's start with our activities for today. So do you know the word great inventions? So the invention refer to the stuff that has been made by human. As you can see behind the title of our lesson here, what can you see? You can see a book and pen, right? So book and pen are the great inventions of the humankind, because we have pen, we have book in order to keep record of the information that you can store. In the past, people go to the library to get information, because at that time there was no computer or internet. All the informations are put or kept in the book. Okay, so that is why books and pen are a great invention, because you can keep information, something very useful for the human history. So in this lesson we will talk about the great invention. However, to able to write some of the great invention, about the great invention, make sure you have some vocabulary to help you write those words. So here in this video lesson, there will be 8 new vocabulary that you need to learn. Some of these vocabulary are not news to all of you, but some are new, so pay attention to all these words. So the first one is the word skill. So as you know, skill is the abilities that you can do something. For example, speaking skill, writing skill, listening skill. So those are referred to the ability that you can do. So we call skill. The second one is accidental. Accidental, which means you don't want it to happen, but it accidentally happened. It happened without your purpose. It just happened. For example, when you travel on the road and then you hit someone, which means you are not intended to do so. So we call it accidental. The second one is chemical. So chemical refer to the substances that you can find on the planet. Chemical, mostly we refer to some of the small elements in the chemistry class. And if you learn about the chemical, you know, like Fe refer to the irons, H2O refer to the water. So all of those are called chemicals. So chemical can occur naturally, or sometimes chemical can be a human made, right? So be careful with the pronunciation in this term. Even you can see the word ch here, but the pronunciation of the word is chemical, which is the sound. Ch here sound, right? Chemical. And the second word is invented. So invented, it has the same meaning as the word created. Okay. Let's move on to the other 4 words, which is solid, dangerous, explode, and blow. So the word solid, it is opposites to the word liquid. So let's say the water, it is a liquid. The iron, it is solid. So solid, mostly it is very, very hard. Let's say the rock is solid. Move on to the other one, which is dangerous. Dangerous, as you can see in the sign here, which means it's easy to make you injure or to be killed. If you go to the forest which has the sign or the word dangerous, you must be very careful, because it can make you hurt. For example, let's say a dangerous place to go, there will be not safe if you go there. If you see the word dangerous, there may be a robbery, there may be gangster. So dangerous refer to a situation that it is not safe. And the seventh word, which is explode. So explode refer to a bomb. Mostly, if it is explode, it cause a great damage. Have you ever seen a bomb before? Even though in the real life you have never seen one, but in the movie you can see when it is explode, it is very loud and it cause fire. Okay, so we call explode. So explode can cause by a bomb or some of the chemical. It can be explode as well. And this, the last one, which is blow. So blow has the same or similar meanings to the word explode, which means it causes fire. All right. Now, everyone, after you encounter these, how many words? All right, 8 vocabularies for your lesson. All these vocabulary are very useful in order to use to describe any great inventor or inventions when you are asked to write something. So the next activity, maybe for the next video lesson, you will learn about the Mr. Nobel. So have you ever heard the word Nobel Peace Prize? So the Nobel is the name of the person, and you will learn about him, and you will see all these words in the reading paragraph. But just focus on the vocabulary here. So if you already learned this, let's practice some exercise. So here, complete the sentences. You need to use the word to complete the sentence. So what are the words? The word that you study from the previous slide. Those are 8 words. Let's start with the first one. Nobel could make many things with, with chemical. Okay, so with chemical. Good. Move on to the second one. Nitro is a very dangerous thing. Okay, you can put the word dangerous here. Nitro can blow up if you shake it too hard. Nobel tried to make nitro into so that it couldn't be shaken. Okay, so you cannot shake the solid object, right? So he is a solid. There are another 4 sentences. Because nitro could explode easily, many people had lost their life in such accident. Okay, it is no purpose. Nobel invented dynamite because he wanted a safer explosive. After Nobel invented dynamite, the number of people killed in what, everyone? Right, in explosed, which one? In accidental, right? In accidental explosion was greatly reduced, which means the explosion that has no intended to hurt people. And the last one, Nobel used his great skill to help save people life. All right, so these are the context that you will learn. You will read about Nobel for the other video lesson. But in today's video lesson, we focus only on the vocabulary in order to help you write some of another topic. Because the 8 words that you have just studied may be very useful in other contexts as well. So before we end the class for today's lesson, I would like you to think of the greatest invention in the history and the dangerous inventions. So what are the greatest inventions in the human history that you can think of? Sure, for me, I think the first great invention that changed or make our life much more easier, which is the light bulb by Mr. Thomas Edison. So he created a light bulb, which is the electronic light bulb. So we all are having the electricity and the light in our house nowadays because of his invention. And the second one is the computer. as I said earlier, in the past people went to the library to get information. But nowadays, without going anywhere, you just sit in front of your computer, you will get a lot of information. And at the same time, you can store a lot of information in your computer. That is why I think computer is the greatest invention. However, there are many dangerous inventions out there. For example, like let's say grenade or the bomb, or the weapon, guns. Those are very dangerous, and it was invented by humans. But the most dangerous things that I can think of is the nuclear bomb. Have you ever heard of the nuclear bomb before, everyone? Sure, it is very powerful. If you do some Google search, at the end of the Second World War, the United States of America dropped two bombs to the Japan, which is the Hiroshima and Nagasaki. I am not sure about that history, but you can do some research, and there are videos that show that explosion. It is very, very big and it's very dangerous. So the great things come, and also the bad things come with the great thing as well. The problem is we should use those things properly. So everyone, that's it for the first video lesson, and now let's end this session right here, and I hope to see you again in the next video sessions. Goodbye.